Welcome back to the Personal Foul Podcast. I'm your host, Colton Gesser. Alongside me is my co-host, Phil. How the hell are you, sir?
I was doing really well until about 1 p.m. yesterday when I watched a so-called football team called the Miami Dolphins just absolutely get annihilated. I did something I never did before. I got witnesses. I shut the game off before halftime. I was so disgusted and I wanted to throw up after every play. I just can't believe how bad this team is. I mean, I know how bad it is. I've said it all off season. Greer should have been fired. McDaniel should have been fired. Nothing has changed on this team. It's gotten worse. Miami is now one of the worst teams in the league by far. They're there with the Saints. They're there with the Titans. I mean, it is a terrible football team. It is an old, aging team. Waddle hurt once again yesterday. Tyreek Hill, he's going to get traded. I mean, what do you get, a fourth round for this guy? I mean, it's so off the rails right now. All the defense had to do yesterday, I said in the beginning of the day, just cover the tight end Warren and we should be okay. First three passes went to Warren. It's just like, come on. It's just absolutely terrible. And then McDaniel after the game saying, instead of saying we as a team, saying they as the players, we're not paying attention. I mean, it's just an absolute mess in Miami. It's same old Dolphins, same old trash. But how about those Steelers? And by the way, you owe me an apology. I told you Aaron Rodgers was going to help you with this team. You said, Aaron Rodgers, we don't want his drama and all that. And what does he do? He pulls out a huge win for you yesterday. So I accept your apology, Colton.
As you're smiling while you say it. We have a lot to go talk about. We will start with the NFL slate clearly, and then I'll allow Phil to do his usual baseball nonsense that no one cares about on this show.
Not much baseball this week.
What?
I don't have much baseball this week.
Good, then we'll skip it. I love it.
I have a touch, just a tiny bit.
We have more to talk about. So you mentioned about your Dolphins. We'll start off in Indianapolis in the Daniel Jones regime for the Indianapolis Colts. He lights up the Miami Dolphins with a kind of surprise performance.
Surprise, shocking.
I could tell you I didn't have that on the bingo card.
No, nobody did. Yes, Ray, it was a very sad day in the basement yesterday. It was absolutely deplorable. I shut the Dolphins off before halftime. I've never, ever done that before. As bad as they've been all these years, I've never shut a game off. I could not watch it anymore. Yes, they are absolutely terrible, John, and we'll get into your Giants in a few minutes as well. But, I mean, Tua, 14 for 23, 114 yards, one touchdown, two brutal picks, a fumble. 3 of the first 4 possessions were turnovers. I mean, A-Chain was the only highlight of the day, and they were using him late in the fourth quarter. He's got a hurt calf. What are you doing, McDaniel? I mean, my God, what are you doing? I hear all about Ollie Gordon this, Ollie Gordon that, and I think he has 2 carries. It's just an absolutely terribly coached team, terribly ran organization. We are below the Jets right now. It is an absolute atrocity in Miami.
Yeah, not a good performance for your Miami Dolphins. Big performance. Game ball goes to Daniel Jones in that ball game. We'll shift back to Thursday Night Football as the defending champs hosted the Dallas Cowgirls, and what a crazy event in that game. We start off with Jalen Carter and Dak Prescott going at it. It looks like Dak Prescott spit towards Jalen Carter, but don't worry. Jalen Carter said, hold my beer. I'll one up the stakes here, and I'll spit on you. Gets himself tossed before the game even happens. No idea what in the hell Philly was thinking and what Jalen Carter was thinking with those antics. But Philly still wins the game. Nothing from A.J. Brown in this ball game, but Saquon Barkley does find Painter yet again. George Pickens continues to act like a jackass. Doesn't matter in Pittsburgh or in Dallas. He can't help himself in a contract year. George Pickens, you dumbass. But I got to tell you, I was actually kind of surprised with how good Dallas looked.
Well, let's be fair. Javonte Williams does not go, off the wall like that if Carter's in the middle. I'd totally change the game plan around. I mean, he had 2 rushing touchdowns. Dallas was actually leading the game. I think the delay killed Dallas. If there's no delay, who knows? Dallas might have won that game. They had a lot of momentum riding, and then that hour and a half delay just shot everything. I mean, it killed the whole game. I don't think there was another score after that game. But, both offenses got lethargic. But you could just tell the loss of Carter was a huge difference in the game. And Kenny Warren, who loves Javonte Williams, had him benched in every one of his leagues. He's going to start him in every league next week, and he's going to probably get like 30 yards and like 2 catches. That was a fluke week for Williams. He's not going to do that again. Rumor is Carter may get suspended 2 games out of this. That's what the talk is in Philly. I've heard this from going on Twitter, seeing what all the sportscasters are saying. It'll probably just be a game, but still, a game suspension. I think that's going to be a big deal for that Eagle defense.
Yeah, absolutely. Missing out Jalen Carter is definitely huge. We now continue on our NFL ride as we continue to Brazil, as Uncle John asked plenty of how the turf was in Brazil because he's a jackass. Chargers, I got to tell you, I knew this signing was going to be great for the Chargers. I knew he was going to be a Charger. And Jim Harbaugh has done wonders for this franchise, by the way. Big injury blow in this game for the Kansas City Chiefs with Xavier Worthy going down. Sounds like Schefter said it may not be as bad. It sounds like he's going to be out a few weeks, it seems like. But season ender is not on the radar, it doesn't seem like, for Xavier Worthy. But as of going back to, I thought what's the name was ginormous for this team in Jim Harbaugh. Your thoughts?
Oh, yeah. I mean, Harbaugh should have been in Miami, but Stephen Ross screwed that up again, as usual, because, he screws everything up. He wanted Harbaugh in the worst possible way, and he ends up, with the Chargers, and I think that's an absolute joke. With the game, Hampton, he had flashes here and there, but I think he'll be good later on. But what a hell of a game by Herbert. I mean, what do you have, 300-something yards? Where's my stats on this game? Seattle, Vegas. Where's my Kansas City stats line? I guess I didn't write that one down. But I know he had over 300 yards. Mahomes made some incredible plays, but on basic plays, he just didn't look good. Kelsey was non-existent. I think he only had 4 catches. I know he had a touchdown, but big deal. The running game for Kansas City was non-existent. Pacheco and Hunt were terrible. And that's surprising because, they usually have a good offensive line to open up the holes like that. Kansas City has problems. They got Philly coming in there this week, and that's a hell of a game. So we will see what happens with the Chiefs. They could possibly be 0-2.
I agree, Ray Trimble. Bum of the week. Travis Kelce taking that Xavier Worthy and Fungal in my fantasy league. We had to probably one of the boring games on the slate, and that'd be the Cardinals at the Saints. And Arizona got in a spot where Arizona should deliver the goods, and you pick them in your bets, and they make this so difficult, and they just cover this spread in this game, 20-13. No one cares about this game. Do you have any thoughts? Because I have zero.
Oh, I have to give it to Rod because we watched the end of the game in the basement, and it was an exciting finish. I know you were probably sitting in the parking lot trying to get out of Meadowlands for 3 hours, but Rattler had a hell of a drive there at the end and almost got the game into overtime. So kudos to the Saints for not laying down and dying. Kamara, I don't know why they don't trade him and get something for him before he's completely useless. What do you? 11 carries, 45 yards, and a touchdown. Rattler was 27 for 46, 214. Marvin Harrison finally showed up. 5 catches, 71 yards, and a touchdown. Way to go, Harrison. You made my son look good for once. But the Cardinals stink. Let's not kid ourselves.
Let's not kid ourselves is correct. Speaking of disappointment, honestly, other than Travis Kelce being bum of the week, I think bum of the week has to go to a kid that I think a lot of people were going to surprise this season and had him picked high to go have a big sophomore jump. That'd be one Drake May. We head to New England. Patriots lose 2013. Ashton Genty does find Painter in his first NFL game. But Drake May struggled in this one. Again, I didn't see any of the highlights or watch any of the game because I was indeed at MetLife Field, the AC unit of the NFL. But the big word what I got on Twitter this weekend was how bad Drake May looked yesterday. And in a home game, you bring in a big piece like Stephon Diggs, and you drop an egg to Geno Smith and Pete Carroll's lovely reunion for the Las Vegas Raiders.
It goes to show how important coaching is in the NFL. As much as I can't stand Pete Carroll, this is back in the days with the Jets, he's still a damn good coach. I mean, the Raiders did nothing on defense to fix, and May struggled. I mean, the Raiders defense is a walking doormat in the NFL. And May had an awful game, 30 for 46, 287, a touchdown and a brutal pick. They had no running game. I mean, the rookie went 5 for 27 yards. Stevenson went 7 for 15. That was an absolute abysmal performance by the Patriots. On the flip side, Geno had a hell of a game. He went 24 for 34, 362. Bowers had his usual stellar game. He had a knee injury there late. He got pulled from the game. He had 5 for 103. Myers, 8 for 97. GT was but, Patriots usually have a good run defense. He went 19 for 38 with a touchdown. But, that was I wouldn't say a shocking loss, but that's everyone was saying, oh, how good the Patriots were going to be. And I'm like, why? They didn't do anything really to improve in the offseason. Diggs is a cancer. He's been a cancer everywhere he's gone. It's going to be no different this year.
We move back to MetLife Field. And probably the shocking game of the week, might I add. This game had the lowest over-under, and these teams smashed it. Yeah. All offense, 0 defense. Steelers pull out a win, 34-32. Chris Boswell hits his career-long 60-yarder. Aaron Rodgers, his geriatric ass, stumbles back into MetLife and throws 4 touchdowns. But I will give a special shout-out to one Justin Fields. I thought Justin Fields played very well for the Jets.
Well, he went 16 for 22, 218, but he ran for 48 yards and 2 touchdowns. You call that a great game? Or do you think the Pittsburgh defense was bad?
I thought Justin Fields looked very good throwing the football. The running, whatever, take it as well. You had a QB sneak, and then the little wraparound Peyton Manning walking in the end zone on the 4th and goal. So whatever, the rushing touchdowns, take what you want. I thought him throwing the ball, he looked pretty good. I mean, who is he throwing to other than Garrett Wilson? Please enlighten me. Who else is he throwing the football to on the Jets?
Well, yeah.
My point.
I know Mason Taylor no-showed yesterday.
Very well.
All you Jet fans, Mason Taylor is going to be great. Another bum. But, Fields, he was all right. I'm not going to, put him in the Lamar Allen category yet in AFC quarterbacks.
Of course not. Let's not be foolish. Let's not be foolish. I'm just saying everyone's poo-pooed on him. I'm just calling it.
Yeah, it was good, but the bottom line is, the Jets lost the game. That pick killed them. They gave Pittsburgh all the momentum. And Aaron Rodgers, 22 for 30, 244, 4 TDs. And you heard what he said after the game, right? How he basically urinated on all the Jets.
Yes, he was very happy to beat the Jets. And
was he that miserable in New York? Wow.
I think he wasn't pleased the way he, flew across country to sitting there for 5 seconds and, find out he was not the starting quarterback for the Jets next season. So I think he probably could have just taken a phone call on that one, not a face-to-face, breakup. So that was one of those you could have sent over text. I think Rodgers would have been plenty fun with that. But he sticks it to the Jets. He plays extremely well, and they win the game, Pittsburgh. So we continue on.
Hold on, Mr. Pittsburgh Steeler. I was not impressed with your running game, so I was watching this in the basement as well. Your rookie was non-existent, and Warren did absolutely nothing. So are you concerned about the running game in Pittsburgh?
I'm very concerned about the running game in Pittsburgh. The O-line also didn't keep Rodgers upright, and that's not going to be a sign for success with his old ass getting hit that many times. So the Steelers have to figure that out. And, yeah, the running game was terrible. Jalen Warren barely touched the ball. They went more with Kenneth Gainwell for some stupid reason. Not really quite sure why. Because when Warren was in the game, he actually made some nice plays. So I'm not really too sure what they were doing with that. Oh, my God. Yes, right. Oh, my goodness. Karen Warren. Karen Warren in the comments. You guys all suck Phil dry. You guys look so soft and weird in the comments.
They don't. They're right.
Oh, they're right.
How about Cole? How about you say, you know what? They are right. Phil Sitter, you are a genius. That's what
God, here we go. I am the genius. I am the genius. Yes. Yeah, congratulations. You got it right. Like, I mean, I'm not surprised.
You get everything right.
You don't get everything right. That's why you're
just about everything right.
No, that's why you're going to be giving me another 50. What have I given you? Enlighten me. What have I given you? Oh, yes. Every bet we've made, it's been going towards me, just in case you're wondering. Just like that $50 for the New York Yankees making the playoffs. You can already send it to me if you like, because I already know where it's coming, you jackass. And Clayton, hey, Karen Warren, kiss my ass. Jackass. Yeah, you're right about Rodgers. I'm not surprised. I mean, let's be real. I don't want to talk about the Steelers any more than I already have to. We have a lot more shit to get to. But congratulations. The Steelers recycling another old quarterback. You got it. Congratulations. That's only what they've done the last.
But I said this before anybody started talking about this.
Oh, God. Congratulations. Good for you.
That's right.
Whatever. There you go. There you go. You're right down there. Phil Sitter's jerk circle down there in the comments. Good Lord. You guys are I'm going to tell you. I'm going to get a shirt made with Ray Trimble and Karen Warren on and Phil in the middle, and they're kissing your cheeks. I think I'm going to get a custom shirt.
I'll wear an Arnie Lauer shirt for you.
Speaking of Big A, we'll go to the AL for his Atlanta Falcons as they lose to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You watched it. Your thoughts?
I had I put it on one of the big TVs for Arnie, and Atlanta was absolutely dominating Tampa early on. And Arnie, mush that he is, came stumbling down into the basement, and Atlanta did a complete 360 and Baker Mayfield was hitting Igbuka everywhere, and they stopped Bijan, and all of a sudden the Falcons lost the game. And you saw his beautiful comments on Snapchat. You saw what I posted there yesterday. And admit it, you laughed. You thought it was funny. How dare you laugh at A. Lauer?
Hey.
Hey. But in all seriousness, I don't know why he's not giving the ball to Bijan. He had 6 catches for 100 yards. They couldn't stop him in the field. But, let's stop throwing to him. I mean, I don't understand why these coaches think they need to change things up when they're working. I never understood that with them. Drake London got hurt in the game. He was having a very good game as well. He catches 55 yards. Penix actually had a decent game, 27-42, 298 yards. He made that nice stretching first down to keep that game going, only for Koo to blow it in the last play of the game. Oh, it was terrible. For Tampa, their defense looked terrible. Bucky Irving only had 37 yards, and I'm sure that didn't please you in your fantasy league where you got trounced, by the way. Igbuka did have a nice day, though. 4 catches, 62 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Names correctly if you're going to try to take jabs at me. Emeka Egbuka.
Whatever.
Egbuka.
You know I'm here to butcher names.
Yes.
But Verstappen should have won that game. That's a terrible loss. And A-Lauer was not happy.
It's like I have Rick Sognus on the show with me.
Don't ever compare me to Rick Sognus. I'm far superior to Rick Sognus. You suck, Rick.
We continue to the game that got delayed. I saw the game got delayed after Trevor Lawrence touchdown pass early ends up in a delay. Jaguars win 26-10. Bryce Young looked like dog water again after his hot finish in the end of last season. Not a good performance from them. Jacksonville, nothing to write home about. They win 26-10, whatever. Thoughts on the game, or should I continue?
Etienne had a hell of a game. I think if they get him going, I think Jacksonville will be a very good football team. Carolina, I mean, McMillan was non-existent. I think he had 5 catches. I think Hunter had more catches than he did. By the way, Brian Thomas only had 1 catch. It was a touchdown, but still only 1 catch. I think he only had 3 targets. which I found surprising. But they ran the ball all day on Carolina. Trevor only had it was 19 for 31, 178 yards. So it was nothing, to write home about. But, yeah, that was just an awful game for Carolina. Same old Panthers.
Same old Panthers is correct. We go to the shitty state of Ohio for the Browns and Bunghole. I thought it got, Cleveland and the Bengals. Cleveland gives these guys a fight more than anyone I know. Bengals just escaped with a win. 17-16's the final. We do hate Ohio. State sucks.
Hello, doormat.
Wrong, Matt. Jackass.
Oh, it's the wrong Matt? I'm sorry.
That is the
I apologize then, Matthew.
That is the great Ice King that you shall be speaking about. Watch
Ice King?
Yeah, it's an inside joke, and he knows
I like cherry.
Huh?
I like a cherry snow cone, please. Ice King.
No, he's Ice King. He was when one of the high school jobs we all ended up doing. He worked at Six Flags, and the one Christmas year they had him dressed up as like the Ice King for like the festival thing. So I took a photo with the Ice King. There, yeah. Oh shit! So we head out to the shitty state of Ohio. Bengals win 17-16. I thought this was easily. You know how many people almost probably lost this game, by the way?
Yeah,
and how many people probably almost lost the Cardinals game also? How many
I wish they did as well. And the Denver game.
Thoughts on this shitty game? Because
it's a good thing that the head coach played the starters in the preseason, because I think they would have lost this game if they didn't. They needed to look a little bit of rapport. Myles Garrett is still a beast. That's why I don't excuse me. I'm running the podcast over here. I don't need the noise over there, please. So, I mean, Garrett's, he's an all-time great, and he disrupts offenses. I mean, what's his joke here? He had 14 for 23, 113 yards. Brown wasn't that great either. He only had 43 yards rushing. Jamar Chase, number one pick in all these drafts, 2 catches, 26 yards, killed a lot of teams.
I really didn't get the point of everyone taking Jamar Chase in these drafts. I didn't understand that for the longest of times. I had the first overall pick in my brother-in-law's league, and I traded out of it. I hate the first pick as far as I can throw it. Mm-hmm. And I traded out of it, and he took Chase. And Christina magically ended up with Saquon Barkley at like pick 5. I was like, what the hell are you people doing?
I hope she wins it all.
4 of you let Saquon go by you. Didn't make any sense.
I got him in round 8 in the league. I picked 8 in the league. I'm in a league with Kenny. I got him number 8. It was embarrassing.
8? Oh my God, you guys.
8, yeah.
Yeah, Karen was definitely in front of me.
Kenny did at least take Jefferson. I'll give him that.
Yeah, let's take Jefferson with a rookie quarterback throwing the ball. Genius stuff there, Karen. God, people passing on Barkley is foolish, but I agree. Bengals win. Again, Myles Garrett is a good player, but at the same token, the Browns have the Bengals number. They just own the Bengals
in Cleveland.
Reason. What?
Cincinnati cannot play in Cleveland. They have a very hard time.
It doesn't matter where the game is. They can't beat Cleveland. Cleveland owns their ass for some reason. I don't know why, but they do. We continue talking about the NFC East here. We continue on. Commanders 21, Giants 6. There's already rumblings for Jackson Dart in New York. I can tell you Russ didn't look good at all in this game. I don't know what's going on, and Daboll better get moving on the Jackson Dart thing, because I think his ass is going to be on the hot seat, along with Mr. Mike McDaniel, if he doesn't make the switch.
Hello, dear.
Kiss me, woman. Oh. By the way, Kenny says here, give you a fresh one for making all that noise.
Yeah.
I wish she hit the Uno reverse card and just fucking smack the shit out of you instead of giving you a kiss. I'm actually disappointed in one Laura said on that one, and I hope she hears that.
Oh, believe me, Laura gets her shots in on me.
I would love to, but I would humiliate him if I did it.
He humiliates himself talking on here. You should just
go make dinner, woman.
Should have given Phil a fresh one, and then we can have a new new remix from Karen and little
I'm gonna
screenshot.
get the first one.
That'll be great. Thoughts on the Giants? Not good, and I think Jackson Dart might be getting called here soon.
He will be in. You can't put him in yet. That offensive line is as bad as Miami's. It is an absolute disaster. If you bring Dart in, he'll get toxic shock syndrome from all the pressure that he gets. I mean, Wilson was on his back most of the day yesterday. He looked like a cheap hooker looking up in the sky because he was flat on his back just about every play. I don't understand how the Giants did not fix that offensive line. It is absolutely amazing to me that this vaunted offense can't get an offensive line. I mean, it's terrible. It's absolutely. I mean, Washington's got one of the oldest defenses in football, and they were in there every play. That was embarrassing. And I felt bad for Wilson. I mean, 17 for 37, 166. I mean, the running game was non-existent. Neighbors was screaming at Dable on the sideline, 5 for 71. It was bad. Daniels didn't even have that good of a game. He only had 233 yards. The rookie, though, JCM, he had a damn good game. 10 carries for 82 yards. And the key to the game, Debo, he's going to make Washington a little relevant. With that playmaking.
As long as he stays healthy. Let's remember the big part of Debo's
I'll give you that.
As long as he's on the field. Let's be real.
Mm-hmm. And yes, Ray Trimble, I said that the Giants should have drafted an offensive line after Dart, and they didn't.
All I'm hearing is just raised gums slapping with your freaking wiener there. God almighty.
Come on, this is a family show.
The circle jerk going on in the comments.
It's a family show. Let's calm down here.
Family show. Oh boy. You ever read the comment section in this show? Family show. Oh God, don't read the comment section. We continue with the NFC. We go to Seattle as the Seahawks fall to the 49ers, 17-13. Ugly game. Not Daniel Jones. Other quarterback from New York.
Darnold.
Sam Darnold leading them down the field. All that just to fumble and lose the game.
He didn't even look like he got hit. I think he saw ghosts like he usually does.
He may have saw ghosts again. They lose the game 17-13. Kenneth Walker, not really a factor in the game. No. Brock Purdy, tip your cap to Brock Purdy, throwing a whole lot of nobody as George Kittle catches a touchdown early, leaves the game with a hamstring injury. Ricky Pearsall sounds like he had a nice little game on the ride home from MetLife. It sounded like Pearsall had some nice catches there for Brock Purdy. They win the game 17-13, and the defense delivers the goods for them in the end. We head to another shocker of the week.
Real quick, before you move on, this is what I want to say about Sam Darnold. He looks great when he's got a receiver like Justin Jefferson. JSN is not on the same level as Justin Jefferson, and you can tell Darnold.
Can you say his name? Can you say Jackson's name?
Jackson Smith Njigba. Okay.
Oh,
are you happy?
Terrible. No,
that wasn't it.
You busted it again. Jackson Smith and Jigba. That's not what you just said.
Whatever. I was off by a syllable. Jesus.
Oh, it's great. It's great. I'm telling you, it's like I do the show with Rick. I might as well enter in your name, not Phil. Rick Sutton. Well, that should do.
But Darnold will miss Mr. Jefferson, and he got that guaranteed money, so he don't give a damn. Seattle's going to stink this year.
I hope they do because they play the Steelers next week. We continue on with the Denver Broncos. I got to tell you, Bo Nix, another sophomore surprise.
Jinx.
He struggled 20-12. Broncos do win the game. Cam Ward, not really great. 12 of 28 for 112. He sacked 6 times. Not great. Calvin Ridley had a few drops again. Ass clown. What are your thoughts on the game? I can't really.
I watched some of that too. Cam's got no great person around. I mean, Cal Ridley, 4 catches for 70 yards, I think. Pollard stinks. The offensive line is terrible. That's a work in progress in Tennessee. It's going to take them a couple of years. They're going to need good drafts. I do think Ward is going to be a good quarterback. First game on the road in Mile High, it's a daunting task. I don't think Tennessee is as bad as some of the other teams in the league, but they're not great. It's going to take some time there. Denver, I think they're overrated. I think Bo Nix is definitely going to have a sophomore slump. How does he not have a big game against Tennessee? I mean, who's on that team? Amani Hooker? That's the only defensive player I know on that team. That team's terrible. He should have had a big day at home. He didn't. I think Denver's going to be a 500 team again.
We go to Lambeau. And I believe, did you mention this last show or someone mentioned it to me? What was your thoughts on this game going in?
I forget. What did I say last week?
All right, you definitely didn't say it then.
I did what?
You didn't say it then. So Green Bay wins. Lions, a lot of question mark were going into this season about the Detroit Lions losing both coordinators.
Oh, I did say that last week, yeah.
Oh, yeah, sure.
No, I did, because I also said they're going to struggle early on like the Eagles did last year with 2 new coordinators. That's on last week's film. You can go rewind that. They will struggle early on, but there's too much talent in Detroit, and they're going to right the ship. I did say that.
Uncle John, that might be your best comment yet, honestly. That might be your best comment yet. Shit. Yeah, if that is indeed what you said, which I do think you did say that. So I'll tap to the genius.
Thank you.
Packers win. By the way, you talk about one of the most boring teams in football. Like on the other podcasts I do, we do like going into the season, like division reviews, go over each team like in depth going into the season. I got to tell you, every single time I can't get my like hopes up for the Packers. They're probably the most boring team in football, but they win games.
Yeah, they're well coached. LaFleur is a very good coach. Problem is, they're not going to get over that hump where they need to. They don't have a team built like that. I mean, Jordan Love found 10 different wide receivers yesterday, and that's great. But come, that big moment in crunch time, you need that big receiver. And Golden didn't look like that guy yesterday. Dowds, he's hurt every other game. Hey, you don't have that go-to receiver in Green Bay yet. And that's going to be the difference when it, come playoff time. When you're facing Detroit or Philly, or somebody good like that, they're going to need that go-to receiver, and they just don't have that there. And that's going to be the problem.
They do not. We go to a very defensive game. LA, Houston, 14-9. Rams win the game. I got a whole lot of nothing to say about this game. Your thoughts?
Well, you got to tip your cap to Matthew Stafford, 60,000 yards. That's a nice little achievement, although every quarterback does that today. When Dan Marino, did 50,000 yards, it was like, the greatest record ever, because that's when you were allowed to hit everybody back then. But, today, you can't sneeze on anybody. But 60,000 yards is an accomplishment. So, well done, Matthew Stafford.
We head to the game of the day and the evening. Might be one of the greatest opening Sunday night games ever. Ravens, Bills. Come back from Josh Allen and company. They win 41-40. It looked ugly early. Henry got it going on them. And Josh Allen and company lead the charge in the comeback. They win the game. Oh, John Harbaugh. And Lamar Jackson. Oh, goodness.
The Ravens lost that game on the last drive. They went ultra conservative, and I mean ultra conservative. And they gave Josh Allen way too much time. I was saying to myself, what the hell are you doing? I'd be throwing the ball. Zay Flowers had an amazing game, and you're just going to, basically do 2-yard handoffs. That was an absolutely butcher job by Harbaugh. He got outcoached. He got outclassed in this game. Yeah, Henry had the big fumble, but there was no reason why Baltimore should have lost that game. No reason whatsoever. That came down to Harbaugh, and I blame him for that. It's absolutely atrocious coaching.
The game did have a lot of holy shit moments in the end of that game. So it was indeed was a great watch there, Matt. We end.
Flowers, 143. Why are you not throwing him the ball? Get him the ball in that last drive. Awful, just awful coaching. Way too conservative.
Scared money don't make money, as they like
exactly.
To say. So we end up with Monday Night Football. Vikings at the Bears. I'm actually very excited as a Michigan fan to watch J.J. McCarthy under center for the Vikings. I think he's going to do great things there in Minnesota. So they're 1.5-point favorites. We have an interesting game. So you get to see McCarthy and Caleb Williams bounce back after last season with Ben Johnson as head coach. So we'll see what that looks like tonight, Monday Night Football.
I think the Bears will surprise this year.
Yeah, you said that. I don't see that, but I guess I'll be another thing. I guess we'll see if Phil's right on because apparently everything out of Phil's mouth is gospel to guys like Ray Trimble.
Yes,
so
it is. You're finally catching on.
Everything's catching on. Oh man, you guys both smiling. I can only see Ray smiling now in the comments. I can see it. Oh, you guys are telling me.
Right.
You and Karen Warren and Ray Trimble. Oh, you guys are just three of a bunch right there. Oh boy, love to see you guys at a bar on a Friday night. Oof, yikes.
Maybe we'll have a poker game. You'll show up for once. If your wife lets you out.
If those two guys are there with you, no way, man. I don't know what's going on there. So no thanks. Not interested in. I don't swing that. We had a lot of people do picks this week. I'm very excited to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people with picks. Oh boy.
There we go.
A lot more than last year. So hopefully
who wants a 30-pack?
Hopefully people continue with the picks. We go into our week 2 early picks. So the spreads I am going off of this week. Do you have your picks ready?
No, I'm going to do them right now. So you go first.
Oh, I don't have mine ready either.
Oh. All right. Well, then I'm going to give you my picks right now. You know why? Because I'm the genius and I can do stuff like this on the fly. My first pick, I am taking Baltimore over Cleveland. I don't care what the spread is. They're going to cover. So Baltimore minus whatever.
Yeah, they're minus 12.
Second game, I'm taking 12.5. Fine, I'm taking that. They're going to win by 2 touchdowns. They're going to be angry. They're going to take it out on those poor Brownies. They're going to beat the bejesus out of them. Number 2, I am going to take I'm going to take the Steelers over Seattle, as much as I hate doing that. What's the line of that game?
2.5 for Pittsburgh.
2.5. Yeah, they should win by field goal easily. It's a 10 a.m. start for Seattle. They hate traveling east. I think Pittsburgh's got a little momentum. I am not a fan of that Seahawk offense. So I'm going to take the Pittsburgh Steelers in that game. And that my last game, I should take whoever Miami's playing because they're that bad. They're an absolute disgrace of a team. But I'm not going to do that to my poor Dolphins. I am going to take what's this? Boy, that's going to be a tough game. No, I'm not going to pick that one. I will take what's the line of the Rams and the Titans?
Rams 6.5.
Rams minus 6.5. I'm going to take the Titans in that one. It's another game. It's going to be a 10 a.m. game for the Rams. They're another team that hates traveling east early. I think the Rams are going to overplay themselves. And I think Titans will cover. I don't think they'll win the game, but I think they're going to cover. They got a little pride on that team. So those are going to be my 3 picks next week. Shame on me for not having that ready. But I'm the genius, and that's why I am who I am. You know what I'm going to do, Colton? I'm going to let you take a moment while I go over my divisions. This way you can pick your 3 games. You mind if I do that?
Sure.
Or do you have your picks ready?
I had it. Go for it.
You have your picks? All right. Well, you can do your picks first then.
I will be taking the Cincinnati Bengals minus 3.5, the team I just crapped on. It's not Cleveland they're playing. So I think Cincinnati wins this game minus 3.5. I think the Dallas Cowboys send Russell Wilson's ass packing out of New York. And the Dallas Cowboys win by more than a touchdown. I think they win. It is 5.5. I take the Dallas Cowboys to cover 5.5. And I'm also going to jump on oh, boy. They showed some fight. I'm going to take them because I think the fans are going to take over their stadium. The San Francisco 49ers minus 5.5 on the road. I think they do cover. I think the Saints played a shitty Cardinals team. I think the Niners, with all their injuries, I do think they still cover. the 5.5. Your division picks, since you are so ready for it. You're
How did we do last week?
what's that?
How did we do last week on our picks?
Oh, there's so many people out on us. You.
How did you do last week?
I was Owen. Oh, it was brutal. Your Dolphins, the Steelers winning only by 2, and the Bengals having zero clue how to beat a dumpster fire organization like the Browns. So I am 0-3. You are 1-2, and
I wasn't that much better.
I will have an updated standings for next week for everybody.
Thank you for doing that.
I'm going to do it after the show. So.
And people, please get your picks in. This is for a 30-pack. Beat the genius. Nobody can beat the genius because I am king. All right. I didn't get to the divisions last week, so I'm going to get to them real quick here. Buffalo's winning the AFC East. I don't really care about the other 3 teams because they're ass. In the North, I had Baltimore. Man, what a brutal loss. That's something that can beat them down this year. I'm still going to take them. I'm not going to change my pick over one loss. So I'm taking Baltimore. I got Cincinnati 2nd, Pittsburgh 3rd, Cleveland 4th. In the South, I had Jacksonville 1st, Houston, Tennessee, and Indiana. Boy, I'm looking bad on that one already. And in the West, I have I actually did take the Chargers over Kansas City. I had the Chargers, Kansas City, Denver, and then Vegas. But I think that's going to be the most competitive division in the NFL. In the NFC East, it's going to be Philly by a mile, Washington 2nd, Dallas 3rd. Giants may win 4 games. Uncle John, you may not win that 5.5 over bet with the Giants. In the Central, I did take Green Bay. I had Green Bay over Detroit, then Chicago, and then Minnesota. Minnesota, who I loved last year, is going to be in last place this year. In the South, you killed me already, Atlanta. I had Atlanta 1st, Tampa 2nd, Carolina 3rd, and New Orleans last. I even put number 1 there for Manning because they will have the number 1 pick. And in the West, I have the Rams. I had Seattle because the Niners are 3rd because they always have injuries. And Arizona is just a terrible team that's last. In the playoffs, I'll just go right to the conference championships. I have Baltimore beating Buffalo. I thought they were going to get home field, but I don't think they are now. And in the NFC, I had I had Detroit losing to Philly at Philly for the game that we were supposed to have last year. And in the Super Bowl, I have the Eagles and Baltimore. I did pick the Eagles. Oh, my goodness. That defense is so good. I don't see anybody going to be able to stop them. Vic Fangio is going to be a head coach again next year after all this. Go Birds!
Go Birds is right. And Ray Trimble went 1-2 last week. I was 0-3. I'm trying to do this as you were talking there. I was also doing some other matter. Chargers, Alex won. Buccaneers, Alex won 2-1.
Oh, good for Alex. While you're doing that, I'm going to go touch on a couple other sports here.
Go for it.
Carlos Alvarez wins Wimbledon. Good for him. He destroyed Jokic, whatever his name is. Shamed him. But, I mean, Jokic is an old man, so I can't kill him for that. Bill Belichick bans all the Patriots personnel in North Carolina. Will not let them come and watch anything. Way to go, Bill. Way to just keep sticking up, burning bridges everywhere. UCLA quarterback Pierce Clarkson suspended after arrest. UCLA is going to stink this year anyway. It doesn't matter. With the Yankees, they took 2 out of 3 from Toronto. The Mets, I think did they sweep? I can't remember. U.S. Open, Wimbledon, whatever. It was a tennis match. Yankees are not going to take the AL East, Matt, as much as I would like them to. Boone will screw this up. That bullpen is terrible. I mean, my God, the bullpen is atrocious. Jesus, Aaron Baboon. Will you stop using Weaver in the 7th inning and put him back in the 8th inning where he belongs? You want to leave Bednar in the 9th? That's fine. I can deal with that. But he should not come out in the 7th inning. He needs to be out in the 8th inning. You need 2 shutdown guys, okay? You bring in all these bums in the 8th inning and they keep blowing the game. Stop bringing him in the 7th. Bring him in the 8th or in the 9th where he belongs. Did you update everything? Actually, you know what? I forgot. Bum of the week is Mike McDaniel. What an absolute butcher job. And then he throws his team under the bus after the game. Who's going to win tomorrow night? That's right. I will be with Ray Trimble on his birthday at Philadelphia for the big 4-game series showdown with the Mets and the Phillies. Who's going to win that game? The Phillies. The Mets stink. Vientos is going to absolutely take a huge dump. And while you're still counting, I got one last thing to say. Layla, will you come over here, please? Layla? She's not going to come over. She's too shy. But happy birthday to my peanut. She's 23 years old today. Big happy birthday to Layla. Yay, Layla. Did you get the balloons, dear? Here, put them all here on the podcast. Everybody wants to see the balloons.
And you're doing a podcast on your daughter's birthday, not taking her out for dinner. Shame on you.
I ain't taking her out for dinner. I ain't taking her out for dinner tomorrow either. There it is. 23. You think my daughter would have came in and seen? Lower it a little bit, dear. Or here, I'll raise the screen. There we go. The big 2-3. Way to go.
Happy grumpy.
All right. Hey. My dinner I'm almost done. Get dinner ready. Better be on the table when I click off of here, woman. Ah, that's right.
Oh, you're such a jackass, dude. I don't know how she deals with you. So, yeah, I have an updated list. Updated standings. Boy, oh, boy, what a brutal week for everybody. We only have 3 people go over 500. That'd be Hooligan, Alex won, and the only person to go 3-0 won, the only Doormat, as he goes 3-0.
Doormat? Oh, my God.
Doormat.
He must have just blindly picked names out of a hat.
We had 2-0-3 with my father and myself. Mike Bauer goes 1-2. Karen Warren goes 1-2. Phil goes 1-2. His lovely butt buddy Ray Trimble goes 1-2. Bad week for everybody but Doormat and Alex won and Hooligan, whoever Hooligan may be.
Will Solis, another bum.
Continue, everybody. Get into the comments. Appreciate everyone for tuning in again for this lovely show. We'll be back again next week. Monday Night Football tonight. We will see you all next week. And enjoy your rest of your week, folks. Have a good one.
Happy birthday, Layla.